Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, and there's a weird juxtaposition happening with COD right now. Modern Warfare 2, for better or worse, is a game that decided to change up a lot of aspects of the COD franchise, in particular perks. I mean, this new perk system that we have here, which already has been confirmed will not be a factor in Modern Warfare 3. Within Modern Warfare 3, they're going to make it so all of your perks are going to be there right from the very beginning, as compared to you only having 2 perks to start the match, then you get another perk midway through, and then your final perk even later on in there. It was a weird system. I don't think anybody asked for this. Like, why are they trying to reinvent the wheel when it comes to perks? Like, was that supposed to be a selling point for Modern Warfare 2? Were people supposed to look at that and go, wow, that's awesome, they're innovating? You know, I think if anything, the people that have been playing COD for a long time, they see this new perk system and they're like, well, what the hell? Like, what's even the point of this? It doesn't even like make that much sense. And honestly, I barely pay attention to what my perks are because we have less of them than ever before, and the perks that we do have are generally very weak, with the exception of things like Ghost or maybe Quick Fix and things like that. Like, in general, the perk system here in Modern Warfare 2 is terrible. Within Modern Warfare 3, we know that there are going to be these different equipment slots like combat vests and sneakers and boots and freaking gloves and all sorts of stuff like that, which is going to bring back some other perks from previous COD titles. But my question is, again, why are they reinventing the wheel when it comes to a perk system? That's never going to be a selling point for a COD game. You're not going to see that on the box art saying new perk system and people are going to go, wow, I want to try that out. People want to play COD because they know what they're getting with the game, right? There's a reason why Activision, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, Raven, like all these studios and publishers, they're so focused on bringing back old maps, bringing back old guns, old kill streaks, because they know nostalgia sells within the COD franchise. Yet for some reason, when it comes to the core fundamentals of the game, such as a minimap or such as a perk system or a prestige system, they're okay getting rid of that stuff, but they keep the same maps, they keep the same guns. It really doesn't make sense to me. When it comes to the perk system in Modern Warfare 3, I think they need only look back at the older CODs to get an idea of how a good perk system should go. I mean, Black Ops 2 is a prime example here. Let's just go ahead and open up a brand new class. We're not using the SVU because why would we? But when it comes to the perks here, right, the perks themselves are powerful, and you had to make very interesting choices with your perks in this game. I mean, Flak Jacket, especially in the Treyarch games, is incredible. It actually like saves you from 2 or 3 grenades easily. You feel like a god when you're using that. Ghost is also incredible because you stay off the UAV, right, and you're not going to be showing up. You have Blind Eye here to hide from air support. You have Hardline to get your kill streaks faster. You have Lightweight, which is going to make you take no fall damage, as well as move faster if you're trying to rush. Like, there's very important decisions to be made here with these perks. When it comes to perk 2, I mean, Toughness is incredible, but Cold-Blooded can also be great. Fast Hands, for crying out loud, is also really good. Scavenger, if you plan on staying alive. Hardwire, to be immune to counter UAVs and things like that. They're not the most powerful perks here. I mean, Black Ops 2's perk 2s are not that great. I would say in general, it's between Toughness, Cold-Blood, and Fast Hands, but overall, you have to make pretty important decisions with your perk 2. When it comes to perk 3, for crying out loud, Tactical Mask, which is actually powerful in this game as compared to what we have in Modern Warfare 2, or Dead Silence, or Awareness, so you can hear other people's footsteps even better, Extreme Conditioning to run further, Dexterity to be able to help with your sprint out time, as well as Mantle and climb things faster, Engineer to see equipment and reroll care packages. These are all very powerful, but the whole beauty of the Pick 10 system back in Black Ops 2 was you could actually tailor your class to be what you want, and I think that would work out so well within a game like Modern Warfare 3. In a game like Modern Warfare 3, where there's a bazillion attachments, I mean, here, I'll just go ahead and grab ourselves an assault rifle, right? We'll grab the M27, very basic, right? There's a decent number of attachments here, but there's like 10 times the amount of attachments in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 as compared to this. But you're looking at it like, okay, well, maybe I want the red dot sight, but I only get one more slot here. Do I want a grip? Do I want a suppressor? Suppressors are good. Extended mag is always nice. Better hip fire with laser sight. Like, what decisions am I going to make here when it comes to my class? I think I'm going to put a suppressor on, but look at that. I'm 10 out of 10. I'm already out of attachments. I'm done with my perks, but the beauty of this system, I don't want to throw stuns left and right. We're just going to get rid of both of them. That goes ahead and gives us 2 more spots. Maybe I'm someone who doesn't really want to run a secondary. We'll just get rid of that too. Now we have 3 spots open. We can go into our wild cards here and we can choose if we want to have more attachments with primary gunfighter. We can choose to have more perk 1s. So maybe you want to have Flak Jacket as well as Ghost. That's very powerful as well. We still have an extra spot. We can use that for a tactical. We can use that for a secondary. We can do whatever we want with our classes here. There's ways for you to just, go no attachments on your guns if you want to, and then just max out all the perks that you have, right? And you may think like, well, that'd be too powerful nowadays. Well, no, because it worked out perfectly back in these old games. You know, if you wanted to have all these different things, you could. We gotta get rid of our frag right here. So yeah, you want to have Dead Silence, as well as Tack Mask and Toughness and Fast Hands and Flak Jacket and Ghost. You can do that, but you get no attachments. And in a game like Modern Warfare 3, or even a game like Modern Warfare 2, where there's so many attachments and the guns are very reliant on attachments, I think that would be interesting, because if you want to deck yourself out with perks, cool, but your gun is going to really suffer, especially in a game like Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, because of how powerful the attachments are and how many of them that there are, right? This system would be phenomenal. Maybe you don't want to do any perk 2s. We'll get rid of perk 2 greed right here. We're going to keep these 4 perks, but we still have 7 spots. We can go ahead and add like 2 attachments and a grenade. I wonder what would happen if we did primary gunfighter. Nah, see, with primary gunfighter, we wouldn't have enough for 3 attachments and 4 perks, but we can go ahead and do this. We can get our red dot back. We can get our suppressor back. We can also decide if we wanted to add toughness, or maybe add something like a Semtex grenade. Like, there was just so much to this create class system. Not only were the perks more powerful, but it also allowed for so much more customization. And you guys know, like, my account got hacked, for lack of a better term, here within Black Ops 2, so I had to like remake all my classes. So they're all pretty basic right now. I typically like to have things like lightweight and flak jacket, lightweight and ghost, depending on the class. You know, I like to have toughness and dead silence on almost everything, but like, you can really just do whatever you want. If you want to make a pure rushing class, right, we're going to take the MP7 here, we're just going to throw on a simple suppressor, which is up here, and then we're going to make this a rushing class, right? Perk 1 greed, we have our suppressor, we have lightweight, so we're moving around faster, and then we're going to throw on ghost as well. We're going to keep dexterity down here, but we're going to get rid of that and then add perk 3 greed, because we want to be able to have like that fast sprint out time. We want to be able to rush with lightweight. We want to be able to mantle over things faster, but we also need dead silence if we're going to be sneaking around and all that, right? So we're going to have that, and then we have our toughness perk here. I'm not even really sure we need toughness on a class like this, so instead we're going to throw on a Semtex, and maybe we'll throw on a stun grenade, you know. Or if you don't want either of those, you can go in here and you can add something to the effect of an extended mag. I'm sorry, that was a grip. An extended mag on your MP7. Mind you, there's no penalties to having an extended mag in this game. Like, you guys see what I mean? Like, if you want to make like a pure rushing class like this, you can. If you want to make a camping class, you can. If you want to just make the goofiest classes possible, you can. Even going back to a game like Black Ops 1, where you had to make very important decisions with your perks as compared to like Flak Jacket versus Ghost, or, you know, going back to COD 4 with the holy trinity of perks between Stopping Power, Juggernaut, as well as UAV Jammer. Like, I miss when classes actually felt unique. It seems like now there's less customization than ever, which is crazy because we're 20 years into the COD franchise. Yeah, it seems like our classes are more bare bones and basic than ever before. Like, sure, we have more attachments, but in general, people just do a quick Google of what attachments actually work versus which ones don't, and then they make their classes that way, you know? Like, I wish we had a system where our perks and our classes actually felt unique. There was actual customization to it. You could really, once again, you know, tailor your class and your experience to your playstyle and what you want to do with that particular weapon or that particular setup. I mean, I feel like there's so much they could do here, but for some reason every year they decide to just dumb it down even further. It feels odd, right? So with Modern Warfare 3, again, we know that they're not going to have the stupid Modern Warfare 2 system where they made it so we don't get all of our perks right away, and we can only have a maximum of 4 perks anyway, and you only have all 4 of them for like 2 minutes out of the match. Like, that's dumb, right? That entire system is gone. That has been confirmed. But when it comes to the new create class system involving these combat vests and, you know, boots and gloves and things like that, we don't know how that is going to play out. And again, just going full circle here, I always have to wonder, like, why do they reinvent the wheel when it comes to these things? Like, people already loved Pick 10. I would argue, even going back to Black Ops 1, that perk system was just fine. I mean, the original Modern Warfare 3's perk system was just fine. There was some balance issues here or there, but like, the core perk system back when would always allow for more customization, right? But whereas now, I honestly couldn't tell you what perks I have on my classes in a game like Modern Warfare 2. I set them up forever ago. I probably have the equivalent of Flak Jacket and Tack Mask, even though they suck in that game. I probably have Quick Fix or Ghost on, and then probably Cold Blooded or something, so I can hide from the air support my teammates are always giving them. But, you know, in general, like, the perks just don't seem that good in Modern Warfare 2, and I hope that changes in Modern Warfare 3, where instead of like trying to rely so heavily on on the attachments of your weapon, which is kind of like a catch-22. Like, they want you to rely so heavily on the attachments of your gun to kind of like equal your performance as a player, but meanwhile, all those attachments have downsides. So, you know, you're trying to make yourself like better at rushing, but you're also having like a massive amount of recoil, or you're trying to make yourself so you have an extended mag, but you have a massive amount of like handling and mobility that gets taken away from you. Like, I just don't understand it. I miss back when you put together your class and it didn't make you worse in really any way. It just made you better. But you had to make a choice, right? Did you want to be like a god against like explosives, like grenades cannot touch you with Flak Jacket? Or do you want to, you know, stay off the radar with Ghost? You used to have to make those choices. Now you just like, whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter as much. So we're going to have to wait and see how things are going to play out. The full reveal for Modern Warfare 3's multiplayer is in October. Ladies and gentlemen, we are a ways away from there, but I'm really hoping that before that reveal, and I presume this to be the case, but I'm hoping that before that official reveal, they actually go through and give us some blog posts and like introducing the new creative class system and whatnot, like kind of like give us details about how things are going to work before we see the actual gameplay reveal. That would be fantastic, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if it's actually going to happen, and as always, I'll keep you guys posted as we learn more and as these stories develop. But for right now, that's it for this video here today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and feedback on creative class down there in the comments. Which COD game? I want to hear it. Which COD game did Perks the best? Like, which COD game had the best creative class? Leave your thoughts and feedback on that. Thank you all so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.